Coming on to the topic of fibrocaseous tuberculosis, what we saw in the fates of secondary tuberculosis, one of the fate was fibrocaseous tuberculosis. Now, what is fibrocaseous tuberculosis? It is the original area which was present in the secondary tuberculosis of tuberculosis pneumonia. It undergoes central caseation, and peripheral healing. Now, either it will remain as a soft carious lesion, which is a chronic fibrocaseous tuberculosis type, or it may break into the bronchus from the cavity, break into the bronchus of the cavity and lead to cavitary or open fibrocaseous tuberculosis. Okay, it can be in both the ways. Now, what is cavity and how is it relevant? Cavity gives us a favorable environment for the proliferation of the tubercle bacilli. Now, how to grossly differentiate between both of them is through this diagram. We have lungs. What we see is this is a cavitary lesion. Here we have a non-cavitary lesion. Draw some lymph nodes right here. Now, what do you see on microscopic examination of fibrocaseous tuberculosis? What we see is grossly the tuberculous cavity is spherical. Tuberculous cavity is spherical with fibrous walls lined by yellowish caseous necrotic material, and the lumen is traversed by thrombosed vessels. Now, around the wall of the cavity, foci of consolidation are seen. Then, overlying pleura may be thickened. This is grossly. Coming on to the microscopically, what you'll see is you'll observe there would be a lumen which would have eosinophilic granular material, which would be caseous, and you'll see foci of dystrophic calcification. There would be coalesced tuberculous granulomas with epithelioid cells, giant cells, Langerhans cells, peripheral mantle of lymphocytes, central caseous material. Now, how does a person with fibrocaseous tuberculosis end? Like, what's the fate of fibrocaseous tuberculosis? The person doesn't end. How does the tubercle lesions end? Fibrocaseous tuberculosis. So, yeah, the fibrocaseous tuberculosis is around 4 fates. The first one is aneurysm of patent arteries that across the cavity will occur and cause hemostasis. Secondly, we could see extension of pleura producing bronchopleural fistula. Thirdly, we could see tuberculous empyema, which is the next topic of my another video. So it will occur from the deposition of caseous material on pleural surface. Then the fourth one, thickened pleura from adhesion of parietal pleura.